Steps in preparation of income and expenditure account from receipts and payment account. So basically what happens is, in the receipts and payments account we have taken up all the revenue and capital expenditures and receipts. Okay, but now what we are going to do is, while preparing income and expenditure, we'll take up all the accounts from the receipts and payments account. Okay, so while comparing, we must know what all to be written or taken from receipts and payments account to the income and expenditure. So first and foremost is, in our receipt and payment account, we were first writing the opening balances of cash and bank. Okay, which should not be taken to your income and expenditure account. Okay, so opening balance and the closing balances of cash and bank accounts should not be taken to the income and expenditure account. The second one is, all the capital receipts and capital expenditure should not be taken to the income and expenditure. For example, if you if you have purchase of sports equipments or purchase of books for library, or any special donation is being given, admission fees, so these are just the examples of certain capital receipts and capital expenditure which we will enter in the receipt and payment but should not be taken into the income and expenditure account. Okay, that's the second point. The third one is, only the revenue receipts pertaining to the current year, which means sometimes we'll be having, like we saw in one example, subscriptions received, okay, wherein 3 years subscription were given, 2016, 17, 17, 18, and 18, 19. Okay, but in the income and expenditure account we need to take up the amount only for that particular year. Okay, whatever amount is related to the current year should alone be taken. Okay, sometimes there'll be adjustments, like I said, subscription received. Okay, mostly you will have subscription received like that. Okay, so those income received in advance or income accrued and all should not be considered. Only the current year amount should be taken into consideration. The next one is, again, fourth one, they have given only revenue expenditure related to that particular year should be taken, which means any outstanding expenses for the previous year's outstanding and all should not be taken into account in the income and expenditure. Okay, then if any income or expenses related to a specific fund, okay, sometimes they'll give like match fund, prize fund, all such things should not be taken to the income and expenditure. These kind of match fund or tournament fund, prize fund should be taken only to the balance sheet, not to the income and expenditure account. Okay, and the sixth point is, non-cash items, that is either it can be a loss or gain or any outstanding amount, prepaid amount, all those should be recorded in the income and expenditure account. Okay, previously in receipt and payment we did not write non-cash items, but now in the income and expenditure account we need to take up all the non-cash items also. The seventh one is, normally in receipt and payment the balance what we got was either the closing balance of cash or closing balance of bank. But now either you will get surplus, that is when the difference is in the debit side, you will write that as surplus. When the difference is in the credit side, then it will be deficit. Normally we'll write profit in the debit side, right? The same thing, only the term alone will change. We'll write here as surplus if we get profit, If we get loss, we will write that as deficit. So here it is given, if the total of credit side is more than the total of debit side, then the difference is surplus. If the total of debit side is more than the total of credit side, then it depicts the deficit. Okay, then you have your format of income and expenditure account. So this is how we write, uh, we prepare the income and expenditure account. Okay, so basically first you will write the name of the club. That is normally how we do, right? In the books of any recreation club is given, then we'll write recreation club. Income and expenditure account for the year ended. Then towards your left, that is your debit side, you will write all the expenditure, and towards your right, which is your credit side, you will write all the incomes. Okay, so this is the format, and you have to copy this format also in the classwork.